Good afternoon, Leeds fans, and welcome to another episode of Drub It. My name's Chris. If you're wondering who I am, I'm just some guy that supports Leeds United and likes to have a little laugh about football every now and again. Now, if you remember me in the last episode, I did have a little go at Gary Monk, who mugged us off, didn't he, really? So I think pretty much everyone had a laugh about that. I certainly did. It's obviously not going to please everyone, is it? I'm not trying to please everyone, to be fair, but this guy had a little go at me. He said, brilliant, so you'll give stick to Monk for fucking us off, yet you want Poyet back, the guy who used us as a stepping stone and left us in the shit. Gus Poyet was part of the idiot duo that took us down. They didn't get us promoted back up, did they? That's their only LUFC achievement, relegation to League One, which is the lowest point in history, I might add. Alright mate, okay, Ash loves Leeds. I get what you're saying, okay, I do get what you're saying. You can't really blame Poyet, can you, for being the guy that took us down. He was the assistant to Dennis Wise to start with, right? And second, so he didn't really pull the strings at that time. Secondly, he wasn't responsible for the financial corruption that was going on at the club at the time, which was the main reason why we went down, because we had shit players and shit guidance from the top. It wasn't really Gus's fault, okay? But what I was trying to point out in the video was a Gussie boy was the guy who was a good, decent coach. He was good with the players at the time, and we were winning a lot of matches. Yes, it was a low point in League One, but I've got to admit, I actually was quite proud of Leeds, the way that we came back from the minus 15 points, and we almost, well, actually should have gone up in second that year, 1 point behind. Who was it? I can't remember. Was it Leicester at the time? I've forgotten now because I don't really care, but because we had minus 15 points, we ended up in the playoffs, right? So, I mean, I was proud of them, and I'm sure you all were too, that we came out of that administration, that financial shit we were in, and we came through it and played actually good football. That was my point. I don't believe that Gus did mug us off. Now, Monk is another story. So another comment was from Lee. I wouldn't mind Grayson coming back. Our last spell of success was under him, plus he is a Leeds fan. And Lee, I actually totally agree with you. I didn't mention this in the last video. Thanks for bringing that up. Grayson was really our last sustaining period of success. We got promotion under him. We had a really good first season back in the Championship under Grayson. The prowess, he's got the know-how, he's got the IQ of Leeds. He knows what's going on with the fans. He understands the culture. The only thing with Grayson, and it just shows how fickle fans can be sometimes. If you remember when Grayson was managing us, there was a lot of people calling for his head because we wasn't really going anywhere under him. And it just shows that it wasn't Grayson that was doing that, it was really the ownership that was causing these issues. It was Bates, because he was a parasite on the club and he was sucking all of our cash away. And we was always selling our players and never buying fuck all. So really, I think if Grayson could come in again under better circumstances and with a better owner backing him, then he would probably do it a lot better. And because he just knows us and he knows the fans and everything like that, I think he'd be welcomed back with open arms. When he left, I mean, I admit, we all thought we might do better. Neil Warnock came in, who had that sort of ability of getting teams promoted. He's got a very good track history with it, but I would say that Neil Warnock was a complete flop, and I would never like to see him back at the club. He hated Leeds, and we all hated him. But when he came in, we thought, okay, all right, he's got the track history, right? He might be able to do something, but he was ending up being crap anyway. He was just another victim of no money, really. All of Leeds' problems really have come from the top. I think that we're so quick to pounce on managers and stuff like that and head coaches. It does filter from the top, right? So if you have a stable structure at the top, that's gonna filter down right down to the football field. We haven't really had that for many years, and I hope that now Andrea is that man that has that stable sort of structure at the top. Because if he doesn't have that and he's just out for himself, then we're going to really struggle to do anything, and it could be even more years of pain. Who have we got coming in next? There's been so many names thrown about recently, and this guy, I cannot believe it. Apparently this was Andre's first choice. David Wagner. We all hated him earlier in the season, didn't we? He nearly had a fight with Monk. Remember that? But the truth is, I actually would like to see that happen now. He's alright for doing what he did. So, because we don't like Monk anymore, do we? So Wagner is clearly a guy that's got a bit of pedigree, but why would he leave Huddersfield after getting promoted? It says here that Huddersfield promotion means that the German is now going to stay with the Terriers, but I mean, that's pretty fucking obvious, isn't it? This hitc.com is just trying to write shit. And we've got also Alan Pardew, and his name's come into the fray. He's someone that has done well in the past, but he's a right prick. So I don't think that he would be a good one, to be honest, with the fans. But again, like Steve Evans, right? We all thought we didn't like him. But actually, he turned out to be a pretty decent guy, didn't he, Steve? And he lost a lot of weight as well. It must have been a really stressful job for him. Phil Hay has said that Ranieri is not the man. Okay, so he said that his agent Steve has said that there's no truth in the rumours. But the issue with Claudio is, would he really want to drop down to the Championship after winning the Premier League just 2 years ago? I think Andrea won't be able to get him. If he does, then that'd be fantastic in my opinion. Let's have a look over on the betting odds. See who the next one could be here. So Alan Pardew has just climbed up to the favourite. And I've got to admit, I'm pretty pissed off about this. I just don't think that Pardew would be the right guy, but I mean, he's obviously come up to the top. I think that all the news media about him at the moment, it seems to be pointing to him. He's definitely had an interview, hasn't he? I just think that Pardew's a bit of a cock. You know, he's fucking around the Newcastle a lot, wasn't he? Like, he was pissing people off. He signed up a long-term contract and then fluffed it up. I think he was a guy that maybe could get us the Premier League, and then when we're there, I don't think he'd be able to do much. But personally, I don't think Alan Pardew's the man. He's definitely someone that's got a bit of a big mouth. The one that probably does deserve a look in is old Pep. It's been a really good influence in the background last season. How much influence has he had on the players, especially when we were playing well? It's hard to say. Like when he was there, we've actually started doing pretty well. I know Monk was a part of that as well, but there's a good chance that Pep had a really big influence on that. Whether he's cut out for the head role though is another story. But what we don't want to happen is the new manager to come in and then mug Pep off, because that means we're just starting from square one again. It'd be good to have Pep around because he's a familiar face around the players. We've got Jap Stam as well. Again, that's another name that's cropped up. I think I'd prefer him over Pardew. But to be fair, these two just haven't really been that impressive over recent years. And that's why I keep coming back to Claudio. I don't know. I know like not everyone will agree, but I just can't shake the name from my mind. Jurgen Klinsmann. That's someone I could get behind. AVB, but I can't see it personally. I'm glad to see David Moyes down there because he's a fucking prick, isn't he? He's United, isn't he? We don't like him. Okay, and I'll tell you now who I think really should be the Leeds manager. Okay, this is who I think is the perfect guy. Okay, he fits the bill. He's got the CV. Here we go, David Hockey Day. Nah, hell no. Who would choose this guy? Everyone on this list, apart from maybe Gary Neville, Roy Keane, and David Moyes would be better than Hockey Day. Let's not have him again. How's he doing now, Hockey Day? Anyone know? Anyone heard from him? We all knew that was not going to work out. There's no way that Hockey Day, this unknown guy, was ever going to make it. And I think I'll leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please like my page, subscribe on YouTube. I'll see you in another video very soon. And I'm sure we can get the best manager. Don't worry. We're going to do really, really well next season anyway. Let's march on together, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.